Welcome back to Lone Star Roads, brought to you by the Credit Union of Texas. Again, find us online, LoneStarRoadsTV.com. Sitting right here is a friend of mine that I have been friends with for a long time. And the current CD is called Through the Fire. It looks just like that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Red Dirt legend, Oklahoma singer-songwriter, Mr. Brandon Jenkins. Hey, buddy. How are you, man? What's going on?
Man, I'm just been promoting this record and getting ready for a new one, you know.
When's the new one?
Well, you know, we've been talking about doing a best of CD that we're kind of flirting with putting out around the holidays, but it looks like it's going to be pushed back into the summertime for some legal reasons. So that's going to open up for the new CD that hopefully will get out in the first part of 2014.
Let me ask a question, and maybe I missed the answer somewhere along the line of releases, but I know that probably, was it 2 years ago, you talked about the 1111 project?
Yeah.
And it was going to be one song every month for 11 months, and at the end of the thing, new record.
Well, that's kind of what this record is.
That's what this turned
Through the
into
Fire.
Right
we started on 11-11-11, which doesn't come around too often.
Right.
And it was my 11th CD, and we decided to put out a song a month, like Justin was saying, and at the end of it, that's what we got there.
There it is.
Yeah.
Through the
Fire.
So guess who I ran into over the week? I didn't run into him. It was quite the honor for me to have him on my Texas Red Dirt Roads radio show.
Who's that?
The Red Dirt Rangers.
Whoa, right on.
They said to tell you hello.
Right on. Those are good buddies of mine.
Yeah, they were big fans of yours. Matter of fact, John was telling me about the days of the farm.
Oh, no.
He didn't. I told him, I know there's stories there's stories that you want to tell, and then there's the stories that you can tell.
Right. So, I don't know if this is the right forum for those stories.
Because you did the farm.
You know,
did you do the Yellow House too?
I went to school up in Oklahoma State, which is Stillwater. It's kind of where, I guess, this thing that we call Red Dirt kind of got its start. Right. You know, but yeah, I was lucky enough to come in there while the farm was still happening back in the Jimmy LaFave days. He was kind of the big dog back in those days, and and then a kind of a new breed of guys came in. You know, myself and Mike McClure, and later on, Jason Bolin and Cody Cannett, all those guys, and a new place sprung up called the Yellow House, which was just a little shack of debauchery that smelled like puke and beer. And it's fun to look back at those and glamorize them, but it was rough. You know,
it was rough living, man.
It was a rough place.
Literally, grass was growing up through the living room. In that thing.
That's true.
And
that's true.
Mowing grass.
Yeah, I remember the first time I went over there. Jason and those guys were kind of fans of mine, and they'd been trying to get me to come back. I'm like, come back, play some tunes. I was like, we got to get going. They're like, well, I'm not going to say how they enticed us back, but we got back there, and I remember I went in, and there was some guy passed out on the couch, and I was like, who the hell is this guy? And he sits up and goes, hey, my name's Stoney. I was like, you damn right you are.
That fits right there, partner.
Introduction to Stoney LaRue.
Now, when you were making your way to the Yellow House, was this the appearance, or was this the appearance?
It was probably somewhere closer to that one there.
Because we've been friends for a long time, but I think I missed out on these days.
You know, that's from 1994, my first record label that I was on. It was out of Birmingham, Alabama. Rainy Records. Right. And those guys decided that they'd found them somebody, and they were going to put them in a hat and some boots, and we were going to make some money. And but I don't think we made any money, but it did give me my start, and it gave me a platform for my songs, and helped me cut my teeth.
Well, I got to start somewhere, man.
Yeah,
I mean, Cody Cannon has got one like that when he was singing Garth Brooks and George Strait covers.
Yeah, I remember at that time when I'd gone out to Nashville in '95, and I had that picture in my first record, and I was coming out there, and they were like, man, I think you could be the next Toby Keith. And I remember that was the turning point then. I was like, that was the smiling Toby days, back in those days. And I was like, I don't think so.
See, there you go.
But now, the mean Toby, I kind of like
there's that Brandon Jenkins, and then there's this Brandon Jenkins, and how do you like me now? There it is. That's right. All right, so now you this is country Brandon.
That is country.
And then, then you got,
Well, this is Red Dirt.
This regular Brandon.
I always
this
like
is Brandon.
to joke that I'm country music for the new millennium. This is how.
Right.
In a weird way, as much as we look at this now and say, oh, that was like when I went to Nashville, like, that hair's too long. That's just not going to happen. You know what I mean? It's so
filthy.
So I was always kind of like, I think I'm like 15 years. I need to slow down about 15 years and let everybody catch up. You know, because now they're all tattooed and bald-headed and big beards and.
So
I don't know.
How many tattooed and bald-headed people are in your favorite yoga studio?
Where are you coming up with that?
I'm just saying, little birdie told me something.
I'm actually the only one, and they were kind of nervous when I came in there the first time. I was like, I'm just here for yoga.
Is that one of the places you go to like meet girls and stuff? Or I mean, are you like, no, I enjoy
Well, you know,
the yoga?
I mean, I'm married, but if I was going to look for a lady, that'd probably be a perfect place because the views are nice and everybody's in shape. A lot of bare feet in there, but it's a lot of.
Record is called Through the Fire. BrandonJenkins.com is the website, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the years of friendship. Thanks for coming to hang out today. And you want to play some songs?
Yeah.
Y'all want to hear some Brandon Jenkins? Let's do it when we come back. You're watching Lone Star Roads, brought to you by the Credit Union of Texas. Hang in there. Sign my table.
All right.